Be sure to order your copy of the Go-Go Offense by Coach Brennan Marion on footballgameplan.com/GoGoOffense. Coach Marion goes through the ins and outs of his explosive offense, one that's tearing up the college football field and putting a lot of points on the scoreboard. Again, you can order your copy at footballgameplan.com/GoGoOffense. Don't forget to order your copy of our 2020 NFL Draft Prospect Guide. You can find that on our website at footballgameplan.com/2020 draft guide. You'll get full scouting reports on over 650 prospects for this upcoming draft class. Welcome to Football Game Plan, where football makes sense. I'm Emory Hunt, the czar of the playbook, bring you our Indianapolis Colts 7-round mock draft video. And before we get started, let's take a look at the mock draft rules. If you looked at what could have potentially been the draft needs for the Colts prior to free agency, maybe right around the NFL Combine, it may have looked a lot like this. But with free agency signings and trades, the Colts have taken away concerns at a couple of these needs. Bringing in Phillip Rivers from the LA Chargers gives them the starter they were looking for. Now, whether or not he's better than a healthy Jacoby Brissett remains to be seen, but he was a target for them, and they were able to bring him in. On the defensive side of the ball, they were able to make a trade for DeForest Buckner, giving them a pass rushing presence on the defensive line and help strengthen their defense as a whole. Also, they were able to add former first-round pick and Minnesota Viking corner Xavier Rhodes to the mix, and while he's coming off of a down year by his standards, he's looking to prove that 2019 was just an aberration and not a sign of steady decline. And with those moves and the fact that the Colts have 7 picks in this year's draft, they have a chance to be even better in 2020. With 2 second-round picks that went tight end Adam Trautman, with the first one out of Dayton, he was a problem for FCS defenses to cover and was able to more than hold his own down at the Senior Bowl as well. Jalen Reagor out of TCU has top-notch athleticism and can play inside or outside. He will continue to strengthen the Colts on the perimeter, making them a much more explosive unit as a whole. In round 3, I added a move piece on the defensive side of the ball in Jeremy Chinn from Southern Illinois. He's a strong safety that can serve in a multitude of roles for Indy and would make them a much more versatile defense. I like Nevelle Clarke's game out of UCF. He's got strong man-to-man skills, and I thought his tape was very underrated. I would be interested to see where he'd go in a real draft. Adding talented depth at center with Missouri's Tristan Colon Castillo, he was an early entry into the draft and shows great read and recovery skills for the position. Getting a young quarterback prospect to develop on the roster is probably still a goal for Indianapolis, and in this mock draft, they land Jake Fromm from Georgia here in round 6. I think he's a lot like Matt Barkley for the Buffalo Bills, a steady player that can be a solid QB2 for a football team. And wrapping up the Colts draft with more interior O-line depth with John Molchon from Boise State. He's got good patience at the point of attack and doesn't get over aggressive and has one of the strongest punches up front in the draft class. So that's it for our Indianapolis Colts 7-round mock draft video. Be sure to follow me on all of my social media accounts, and don't forget to check out and subscribe to the Football Game Plan Network located at youtube.com/footballgameplan. Also subscribe on iTunes to Football Game Plan Podcast and leave us a 5-star rating, and pick up a copy of our 2020 NFL Draft Guide. You can find that at footballgameplan.com/2020 draft guide. And don't forget to check out every Thursday and Friday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time on the Game Plus Network, our Scout Team TV show. Again, check with your cable provider for channel listings.